Hello, my name is Rob and welcome to Trippy Tech. Today we're going to be learning about data tampering, data poisoning, and fake data injection. What are they and why do they matter? In 2017, the Council of Europe commissioned new research on how modern media disseminates information. In this research, they reached a stark conclusion. The modern world is suffering from what they called information disorder. See, for a democracy to function, we need access to data about the real world that we can then use to inform our decisions when we go to the polls. In all scenarios, a healthy democracy requires access to healthy, true data. The council found that modern society is being overwhelmed by disinformation. This disinformation is being brought to us by various actors with various motivations, but the conclusion is quite clear. We live in a world where we are confronted with both real data and fake data. We need to work out which is which.
See, in the modern world, our experience is split into two components. We have the real world that we experience on a day-to-day basis, but we also have the online digital world, where we engage with social media, news websites, YouTube, etc. In the online world, there are lots of different actors vying for influence with us. We have businesses who are trying to market to us, politicians who are trying to convince us to vote and think a certain way. There are influencers who just want to get our attention and maybe sell us some of their merch. And there are cyber criminals who mostly just want to take our money. See, the online world not only gives us access to lots of new knowledge and information, but also floods us with a lot of misleading information designed to influence us. And what this means is our ability to make decisions, whether it's about buying a product or making a politically informed decision, often is a lot harder than it used to be.
Now, there has been research done to determine how much time the human species spends in the online world. The research shows that we spend 50% of our lives in the online world and 50% of our lives in the real world. So we live simultaneously in the real physical world and also the online world. There's one big difference between the two. In the real world, it's a lot easier to tell when someone's trying to trick you.
If you were walking into town and some random person came up to you and said, "Hey, it's me, your dad. Can I borrow some money to buy mum her birthday present?" You would probably ask them, "Who on earth are you?" But let's say someone emails you from an email address that looks like your dad's, and they ask the same thing. Well, you're much more likely to give them some time. See, in the online world, it's often tricky to verify what's real, and that's why attacks and attempts to mislead are overwhelmingly spread through online medium like email and social media.
So what does all of this mean for us? Well, we can say this. We live in a world where we are constantly confronted with both real data and fake data. So yes, you can legitimately say that we as a society are experiencing information disorder and dealing with tons of disinformation and fake data. Could a cyber criminal use fake data and disinformation to attack a business? The answer is yes. And that's what we're going to explore in part 2. I'll see you there.